So we are actually here at Southern Star Distilling, and they are releasing their honey cask finished bourbon today. It is 106.8 proof. It'll be a 375 mil at 59.95, and it is their cash strength. So we came out here. It's about 2.5 hour drive just to support this event. So stay tuned. Cheers.
Earrings. Fun. Here you go.
That's your most awarded?
Yes. Interesting.
It smells great.
That right. This isn't bourbon. That Paul can name all the awards.
Yeah.
When she mentioned the whole releasing this barrel thing, I said, who would have found Mr. Paul? He's going to be out there today. I said, let's shoot out. You know, we're from Raleigh.
Yeah.
We just happened to be in Asheville that day. I said, let's shoot out there. I bet you we bump into him while we're out.
Never know.
It's good seeing you, man. You introduced us to the two Southern Stars, so we had to come out here to support them. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
said, I know we're going to bump into him when we come out here.
Well, you did indeed.
Thank you so much, man.
Right. And a few styles of rye.
Okay.
It's an Indiana style and a Maryland style blended together.
Got you.
So this is a very much a sipper. So this is a 95 rye, 5 malt.
Okay.
Which is half of it. And the other half is a 51 rye, 39 corn, 10 malt.
Smell that.
It's the same mash bill as Sazerac rye.
Okay. That smells amazing. Yeah, it smells
Take the
amazing.
95 rye out of its original barrel at 3.5 years.
Nice.
Put it into a recently dumped wheated bourbon barrel
Okay.
for up to a year. When it changes, that's when it comes out.
Wow.
So it softens that 95, which can be a tad harsh. It softens the 95 rye and makes it very approachable as very good rye whiskey.
That is extremely good. So that's a good product right there.
Yeah.
For it to be a rye, like a rye, a lot of times people, the rye just jumps out and bites you.
So I'll tell you, there's
Very approachable.
There's two reasons for that.
It smells good.
Number one is the finishing of the 95 rye, softening it down. Number one. Number two is we use the varietal of rye we use grows in North Carolina.
Okay.
It's called the Brusa. Brusa, A-B-R-U-S-A,
Okay.
I believe. A Brusa rye
Yeah.
is not nearly as harsh because it's a cold winter grain,
Got you.
but our winters aren't as harsh as the upper Midwest in Canada.
Got you.
Sorry.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect right there.
So this is 60 corn, 36 rye, 4 malt. The same mash bill, 4 roses, small bag,
Okay.
and single barrel,
Okay.
as well as bullet bourbon.
Got you.
So because all 3 of us got our start using MGP juice,
Wow.
this is all ours now. No longer says until release 12 is when we released 13. Above 12 is when it became all our distillery.
Got you. Nice. Nice.
So there are several aspects of it that lend to that.
Yeah.
The big part of it is how we're doing the cuts on the still. So we're actually, as a craft distiller, we're removing all of the heads,
Okay.
not just the methanol,
Oh.
All of it.
all of the heads. So there's about 12 or 14 congeners in the heads. We've bent them out of the building. We don't want them in the whiskey.
Okay.
So then we're removing the elements of the tails that cause that burn.
Yeah.
Some people call it Kentucky hug.
Yeah. The Kentucky Hill.
Well, what that is, there are things like fusel oils. There are oily textures that are the first part of the tail. Those start at about 168 degrees up to about 190.
Got you.
So what we're doing is there's a doubler, which is that big copper kettle
I was looking at it.
to the left. That doubler, what it's doing is it's keeping those aspects that cause that burn in that kettle. The rest of it gets reatomized. So that cleaned up whiskey we call high wines. That's what goes in the barrel after proofing it down from 130 off the still
Okay.
down to 110.
Okay.
Nice,
Nice.
man. Well, dude,
I
y'all
like
have
it.
some great whiskey.
Thank
Look,
you.
ever since you got on my radar with that Paragon, I said, I go back to the house and I said, listen, I met this guy and he was telling me, he was like, this is called, the Weller Killer. I said, we've got to try it. So we actually did YouTube, we did a full tasting. Man, it lived up to the hype.
100 proof. The bonded, which is called Hunting Creek.
Okay.
Now it's illegal to put the picture of a minor on the bottle. So this is very similar to one of the daughters of the distillers, husband and wife that owns the distillery.
Wow.
But the artist took facial features
And
of her
the
sister
tour-
and a mother and put all three together. So it's nobody in particular.
Wow.
And then that's the dog, hunting dog is Pete, the husband, his hunting dog named Scout.
Wow.
So this is created to be a period correct label,
Got you.
but it's not what the original one was.
Dude, I remember we were talking about it at the bar. I had a ride with a paper plane.
Yep.
I took
What you want.
Oh man, I'm telling you, dude, I could imagine this in a paper plane. It'd be amazing.
I'll make you one over there.
For
and give
sure.
it.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
What kind of bourbon you using for that? Southern Star?
Yeah, that's Southern Star. Oh, of course. And like everything else.
And yours, which one's the sour? Definitely. The standard. This one?
This one
Yep.
was the standard bourbon. Yeah.
They're rebranding it to
Okay.
bourbon.
Got you. Yeah.
That's still theater.
Good stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
That really is.
Oh yeah, it's good. Hey, what's going on, guys? We're at Southern Star Distillery for the release of their Cask Strength limited release honey barrel finish bourbon. Pretty excited. I think it's gonna be, well, it has been a great time so far. Got some amazing cocktails that we've been able to try. Great time. Everybody, staff has been great. I've actually met one of their staff members here, Mr. Paul. I met him in Asheville a while back. He was actually the reason why I did the Paragon and the Weller 107 comparison a little bit ago on the channel. And, so when I heard that they had a special release today, my aunt was in town and I said, you know what? That'd be a great time, a great thing to take her to. Kia actually mapped it all out, right? She just let me know and I was on board with it. So yeah, here at Southern Star, man, having some great drinks and it'll be a great time. Cheers, y'all.
So, I mean, honestly, how do you feel it's going so far?
I like it.
Well, the reason I'm asking, I mean, because, we value your input. I mean, we're trying to learn and make sure that we're not going to do everything right.
Right.
I know that there's already people upset that they didn't get their bottles. There was only like 300 and when they're gone, right? Yeah. You can't help it that they sold out in 10 minutes.
Ready to go sample? Because I know I am.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
So North Carolina is not exactly on the map for the best bourbon ever made.
I argue that point.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
The best bourbon ever made, according to our Super Bowl. Everybody know what our Super Bowl is in this industry? It's called the New York World Wine and Spirits Competition. It's held every year.
Okay.
More than 600 brands every year. And the best bourbon is crowned every year. And in 22, Paragon Single Barrel won the best single barrel. Now, if you win the best single barrel, you get to go up to the best bottled and bond and the best this and that and the other to the best bourbon. Paragon took the best bourbon in 22. So I agree with you that it's the first and only time a non-Kentucky brand has ever won, but we did win it with a North Carolina product. Did somebody get that on film? Okay, I want to make sure.
The tons of levers to, aging and grain, and tons of levers that make this
Yeah.
science / magic
Yeah.
happen. What would you say that you do or you guys do? You had to pick one thing that steps it up, just because, honestly, y'all are the best producers of whiskey in North Carolina.
Mm.
And I haven't tried every single thing, but I've tried way more than I should have.
Yeah.
I'll say
And,
that,
consistently.
that one thing is attention to detail. It's attention to detail in the barrel selection. It's attention to detail in how we run the distillate. Attention to detail in every step of the process.
I'm going to say it more crassly. We give a damn about every part of the process. We give a damn. And that's not to say that other people don't give a damn, but when you talk to anybody, look, you commented, was it you or it was you? You said, this is the cleanest distillery I've ever been in. Okay. It's that clean every day, 7 days a week. That's not just my attention to detail, that's the culture of our people. And that's the one thing that lifts this thing up.